Hi everyone, welcome to the last video for chapter 6 trigonometry from 5. So in this part, teacher is going to guide you all for 6.4 basic identities and 6.5 addition of formulas, right? So like you will have addition of double angles, okay? So now let's look at the first part. This 6.4, okay, is something that you guys need to know the basic formula first, which is sine square, okay, plus cos square is 1 plus tangent square is secant, 1 plus cotangent is cosecant. So all this is actually given in your SPM. Okay, this is given. So teacher is using my notes that I use for my students, so you guys can also follow together. Okay, so this part of the formula you don't have to worry, it's given in SPM. However, it will be good that if you know this, okay, by heart. So let's look at how we can apply this formula to prove. Okay, proving, teachers also came out during trial paper, which I feel that you guys should master. Okay, so remember, proving is always about you have to use the left hand side, or maybe you have to use the right hand side of the equation. You have to prove that one of the side is equal to the other. Okay, so remember that. So now let's say, like, case for question A. Okay, secant theta minus cos theta equals to sine theta tangent theta. Okay, now this is our equation. Okay, one of it is on the left hand side, the other one is on the right hand side. Okay, which one looks like, like longer equation, and it has minus and plus, so go for that equation. So my suggestion, start with the left hand side, do your working, change until your final answer you get like this: sine theta tangent theta. All right, let's start with the left hand side first. Okay, so this is secant theta minus cos theta. Okay, any of these we can change based on the given formula here, because the given here is all power of 2: sine square, cos square, tangent square. But here it's not square. Okay, this is where you need to know another set of formula. Okay, so this formula is not given in exam. So if you guys are like learning together right now, I would suggest you write down this also. Okay, so this is for tangent theta. This is how you can change the form. Okay, if you see uh, secant theta, okay, look at the third letter here. What is the third letter? The third letter is C, isn't it? So that means it will become, wait, where was my colors? All right, it will become 1 over cos theta. Okay, you follow the third letter. C is cos. And then we have cosecant theta, which you see the third letter again. So this will become 1 over sine theta. And then you look at tangent, okay, cotangent theta. So we have the t, it will become 1 over tangent theta. So now your entire formula, this one, is something that you need to know. Okay, this is not given in exam. This one is your own. All right, so make sure you know this by heart. Okay, now let's see if we can apply. Okay, secant theta. Secant theta we can change to 1 over cos. Okay, so now teacher is going to change. So it becomes 1 over cos theta minus cos theta. Okay, whenever you see fraction, straight away try to make the denominators same on both sides. Okay, so like at the bottom now you just want cos theta only, both. Okay, so that means here I need to times by cos theta. Here cos theta, here also cos theta. So that means now for the top I'll get 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, because cos times cos is cos square. All right, look at this. Anything we can change here? Looks like here we got power 2 already. 1 minus cos power 2. So look back at this original formula. Okay, we can use this. Okay, but the given one there is, okay, the given one is like this. Sine, I hope you guys can see this. Let me try to change the color. Go for darker one. Okay, sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Okay, this is the formula. But now here we have 1 minus cos. So that means they have moved the cos to the other side. Okay, that means the cos moved to the other side. So what is cos square theta? Cos square theta is sine square theta. So you can change it now. So that means here becomes sine square theta over cos theta. Okay. Now from here, are we almost getting like the right hand side? Because the right hand side you need sine and tangent. Alright. So looks like since this is sine square, right? You can separate it. Okay, so it becomes sine theta times sine theta over cos theta. Okay, you separate. Because when you separate only, you can get the first part sine. Because here we want sine. Okay, following up. Alright, so what is sine over cos? Going back to the top, sine over cos is tangent theta. So that means we already got sine theta, tangent theta. So this is proven. Okay, it's proven already. Done. So this is how you show the working, alright, during exam. Okay, let's try question B. So A is done. Okay, I'm going to copy the B here. Okay, question B is 1 plus tangent square theta cos square theta equals to 1. Okay, looking at this equation, all right, if you look at it, it's like we have left hand side, okay, and then we have right hand side. So obviously you don't want to start from the right because the right has only number 1. So we start from the left. Okay, the left has a longer equation. 1 plus tangent square theta cos square theta. Okay, is there anything we can change here? Okay, look at the bracket. 1 plus tangent square theta. Going back up. Okay, anything got 1 plus tangent square theta from the formula? Yes, the second one. 1 plus tangent square theta is secant square theta. Okay, so I'm going to write here secant square theta cos square theta. Alright, so looks like, okay, you have secant square and you have cos square. Now, the part sometimes it can be tricky, like which one you want to change. Now, if you look at this, we have secant square, yes, we can use this and we can change. Like for example, secant square, no, you cannot change because you already did the 1 plus tangent. Cos square, yes, you can change. It becomes 1 minus sine square. But now, do we need the sine and extra? Like, do we need extra trigo there? No, we don't need already. So what you try to do now is try to change the secant into this form. Going back up. All right, this one. Okay, this secant, right? Okay, so if you look at the equation, secant is equals to 1 over cos. Okay, so this one you guys know. Secant equals to 1 over cos. But if there is a square, here also will become square. Okay, so it's 1 over cos square. So now I'm going to change it to 1 over cos square theta. Okay, cos square theta. Can you see the reason why we changed the secant? So that here you can cut. See, the moment you cut, what are you left with? You're left with 1. So you have proven it to be like the right hand side. Okay, guys, I hope you guys are following, right? Okay, now let's look at C. Okay, so B done. Okay, C. Let's see the question. Prove that cotangent square theta 1 minus cos square theta, okay, equals to cos square theta. Okay, so first step, choose which side you want to start off with. Okay, like in this case, I'm going to start with the left hand side. So I'm going to prove that the left side will equal to the right. Okay, so copy first the left hand side. 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, what is anything here we can change? Because at the end we want cos, right? We want cos. So shall we maintain the cos or shall we change the cos? 1 minus cos. What do you guys think? Like if this is a um, live class, of course I'll get feedback. But since this is, you guys are watching, try to treat this like a live class and just leave a comment. Yes, teacher, we changed the course, okay, or something. So I know that you guys are being engaged, okay? Because remember, I always say that advice is something that you have to uh, put in your work together with me, all right? Don't just have a look, but also do it together with teacher. So let's say I want to change the cotangent first. Okay, cotangent, can it be, what will it become? Cotangent. Okay, you can choose here. Cotangent can become cosecant square minus 1. Okay, so cosecant square theta minus 1. How I got this? Going back to the basic. The basic was like this. Cosecant square theta. Okay, this was the basic. Okay, so if I want cotangent, so I move the 1 go there. So it becomes minus 1. Okay, following up. Right. Now from here, okay, uh, I still have the cos square theta. So I don't want the 1 minus cos square theta. So what can I change it to? All right. Sometimes this can be trial and error. So you have to try. So this is cosecant square theta minus 1. This one, I can change it to the first one, sine square theta. All right. Sine square theta. Okay, but it looks like we are still not close to the final answer, right? Okay, so here, cosecant is actually what can I change cosecant into? If you guys remember, cosecant is actually 1 over sine, correct? Okay, try to change it into 1 over sine. Okay, 1 over sine square theta minus 1, and then here got sine square theta. Okay, now most probably here what we can do is we can multiply, okay, expand. So in this case we will get sine square theta over sine square theta minus sine square theta. But okay, this case here is going to be 1 minus sine square theta. So what is 1 minus sine square theta? Can we get the answer? It will equal to cos square theta. Alright, so we have proven, okay, that it equals to the right hand side. Okay, and by the way, you can also do a different method from here. Okay, there's always different ways to do, as long the final you get the right hand side. All right. Okay, so let's go to the last question. So C die. Right, let's do D. Okay, D, you need to prove that 1 plus, okay, 1 over 1 plus sine theta, then plus 1 over 1 minus sine theta equals to 2 secant square theta. Alright, whenever you see fraction, okay, you start with the left hand side to make it look exactly like the right. Okay, whenever you start with a fraction, make sure you keep in mind to make the denominators the same. Okay, you must make the denominators the same. So like in this case here, both side, now I'm going to times. So here is going to times with 1 minus sine theta. Here's going to times with 1 plus sine theta. Okay, so your bottom will become, bottom also, make sure up you times, down also must times. So you'll get 1 minus sine square theta. So you guys need to know this. If you don't know how teacher got, please do your research. Or if you feel that teacher, please let us know. Okay, I'll just give you the clue. You guys need to go back to this. A minus B, A plus B. This is the formula. So when you expand this, it will become A square minus B square. So this is what I applied here also. Okay. So now 1 plus 1 is 2. Negative sine theta plus sine theta no more already. 1 minus sine square theta. Alright, so almost getting ready. If you see the bottom 1 minus sine, we can use the first formula going back up here. 1 minus sine square, you get cos square. Okay, so 2 over cos square theta. Okay, almost getting, because here we want secant. The third letter here is C. So the down here is C. So remember just now, one secant. Hold on, let me write back nicely. Okay, secant theta is 1 over cos theta. So if secant square, here also square. So in this case, since this is already at the bottom, that means this is 2 secant square theta. Alright, proven. Now, if you're not sure like how, why suddenly became secant, because even though there's 2 on top, okay, actually this is like this, 2 times 1 over cos square theta. So 1 over cos is secant square theta. So you get 2 secant square theta. Alright, this is like the more detailed working, but you can always skip this part. This part is not necessary. You can straight from here. Alright, you straight get this is fine. Okay, so I think I've shown a few here. Okay, now you guys, right, can, as usual, teacher have question for you guys. Okay, prove these two questions. Okay, of course, you can't give me the final answer in the comment, but what I want you guys to comment if you try, okay, and you get it, okay, I want you to write there proven. Okay, proven, comment proven. That means I know that you have been able to do the A and B. Let's say if you struggle, you feel like there was something wrong, you can always send me, okay, your picture of the question that you did through Telegram, Veronica, which you can find me. I'm the admin for the Form 4 and Form 5 at Maths Group. Okay, you can find me there. And once you find me the admin, you make sure that when you send me, please introduce yourself first. Let me know what's your name and tell me that you're sending regarding the YouTube basic identities question. All right, then from there I'll guide you. Okay, so all the best. And now let's go towards, you can pause here first, take your time, implement all that we learned. Okay, and then let's go to the next last part, addition formula and double angle formula. Right, this is quite interesting. Don't worry, these angles, the formulas are given. Okay, this one and double angle is given. Half angle is not given, so which is what I want to emphasize a little bit. Right, this one I'm not going to go through because the formulas are quite straightforward. Like, just have to follow the formula. Okay, one thing that you need to pay attention, okay, which is half angle. Let's say suddenly you get half angle. That means like, okay, this is double, right? This is 2a. Whenever you get a double angle, this is will be 2. Look at the behind value here. Is this also 2? No, that's not 2. That became half. It became 1. Okay, so that means from double, if you're writing the value here, here will be half of the double. So if let's say teacher asks sine 3a, okay, suddenly question, because I saw one of the trial came out cos 3a or something like this. So don't freak out or don't get like panic. Just change the angle into half. That means it will be 3 over 2a. That means you must divide by 2. It becomes half. Okay, the behind cos also, let me write it bottom here. Okay, cos also will become 3 over 2. Don't write 1.5 because 1.5 means like, you have to write in fraction. Okay, half angle is the same. So since here is A, that means this will be 2 sine A over 2 cos A over 2. Okay, it will become like this. So the same goes for cos also. Okay, just look at the original cos here. So it will be cos square A over 2 minus sine A over 2. Right? I think this is sine square here. Okay, so let me check. This one cos 2A. Yeah, here's square. So here's a square. Alright, so take note. So tangent also the same. 2 tangent A over 2. So you make it half. Okay, over 2. And then over 1 minus tangent square A over 2. Alright, so these are all like the formulas we are going to use. Let's look at just a few examples. Okay, calculate the value of the following. Okay, the first one cos 105. Okay, first step, okay, of course, in calculator you can key in cos 105. Okay, but sometimes what you can do is, like, let's say suddenly in exam it come out like cos 60 plus 45. Okay, so usually it comes out like this. It won't come out. This is too basic question. So in this case, it's going to be two different angles. So what is the formula for cos? Going back up here, okay, this was plus, right? So it will become cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. So this will be cos A 60. This is A, this is B, yeah? Cos 45 minus sine 60 sine 45. Now you can always use your calculator. Your calculator do give the answer in third form. Try to give your answer in third form, okay, if possible. Do not give your answer in decimal, okay, because like it will be more proper. Okay, then here minus 3 over 2 and then 1 over 2. Okay, so you calculate this entire, you will get 1 over 2 2 minus 3 over 2 2. So you can leave it up to here. Okay, because you can't minus anyone, and this will be the final answer. Alright, so let's look at B. Okay, B is cos square 15 minus sine square 15. So you look at the equation here, your formula, which one has cos square and sine square? So you look at the double angle. Here you can see cos square sine square. So cos square sine square is equals to cos 2a, right? That means double angle. So in this case, so I write here, so it's going to be cos 2a. What is the a? 15 degrees. So 2 times 15 is going to be 30. So cos 30, you can use calculator again. You will get 3 over 2. Okay, so I've done A and B. Now, what I want you guys to try is the C and D. Right? Use the formulas given. Okay, you can like scroll back, or if you have written it, even better. Right? Comment the answers. Okay, and I will get back to you if your answer is correct or if it's incorrect. Right? So we've covered the topic, the last part. So I hope you guys can understand. Do leave me a comment, let me know, and also do share this with a friend who you think will benefit from. All right, so all the best, and I'll see you all in chapter 7.